Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 62 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. At their own 26-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Love. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Jacobs, 42 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
On the run, it's Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They run. Robinson.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught inside the 5. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down, Love. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the... Red zone before going out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Get in there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run behind. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
Love now. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Jaguars' 8-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jordan Love making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready to let.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
What's up, guys? Get in there.
Following the interception, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jordan Love, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun is Minshew.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Westbrook, incomplete. Xavier Rhodes on the coverage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
On 1st down, Huntley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's taken down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Love from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Huntley. That's complete, Okurebunam. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Huntley.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
37-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Huntley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They run it now with Robinson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Huntley.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. They find some open field here. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. And touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley flushed out right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd down, Love. Left side, Doyle with it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
7-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
And it'll bring up third down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but really make the right decisions. And in this case, with his legs, he showed the...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Off the play fake, Love. Catch made here by Campbell. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Indianapolis.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First and 10 at the 30.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The result, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure advantage as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Good shot, ball, baby. Oh, yeah, this is a ball game now, baby.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Jacobs now. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time with Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Running is Jacobs. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Campbell making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.